Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to do spark plugs on a 2015 Honda Accord Sport 2.4 liter. Alright, so with no further ado, let's get to it. Alright guys, so this is the vehicle we're going to be working on. This is the engine. It's got the Earth Dream Technology VTEC engine. And it's got all that decorated cover we're going to be removing. So this is what it looks like. Alright, so I'm going to go over the tools you're going to need for removal of the spark plugs. You're going to need a 3/8 extension, a 1/4 inch extension, and if you don't have a big one like this, you could use a little one, doesn't matter. A magnet, a ratchet, 1/4 inch ratchet, a probe flashlight. If you don't have a probe flashlight, you could use your regular flashlight, and you're gonna need a compressor with the gun, air gun, just to blow anything in the cylinder if you got debris in there. If you don't have that, then you have to find something that you could just blow the tube out and get the debris out of there. And also you're gonna need a spark plug socket. Now, if you don't have a spark plug socket, you could use a snap-on 14mm socket, 12 point. Now, the Craftsman will not work. I tried it, and it's not deep enough to get in there. So, if you don't have the correct socket, spark plug socket, then you could just get one from Snap-on and 12 point, and that'll do the job. The 14mm. Alright guys, so now we're going to remove the plastic cover for the spark plugs. And I'm just going to break these loose with the 1/4 inch socket, and then I'm going to use my snap-on 1/4 inch gun. If you don't have one, you can just use the ratchet. Nice and fast when you have the tool. Alright, take the cover off. And once again, there's four bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to break those loose, and then we're going to get it with the gun. Alright. Alright guys, so in additional to extra tools, you're going to need a flathead screwdriver, a pick, and silicone spray. Now I'm going to show you why. These tabs over here, they tend to stick with the dust and debris. So you got to make sure that they move freely, or else you're going to break the tab. You know, sometimes they stick. So if you put like a little bit of silicone spray, just a tab, you'll make it move nice and freely, and the tab will work really good, will open and not stick. Okay, see how that was sticking? So these are not bad at all. You know, you hear it clicking. All right, so we're gonna do the first one. So you're gonna press it and take the screwdriver and just turn it so it slides nice and easy. Same thing, once it clicks like that, press it with the screwdriver. That way you don't break these tabs, because with the heat they could get dry, rotted, and you could break these very easy, and then you have a different problem. So see how it clicked? Alright, so now we'll just take these off and remove the coils. Alright, so also now what we're going to do is this coil electrical connector. We're going to see this tab here. We're going to loosen that tap there. You're gonna lift this up. Now be careful. This is you don't want it to go too crazy. What we're gonna do is gonna just lift it up. I got a little tool that I made with a carabiner and some paracord. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna secure it there, out of the way. Okay, so now we're gonna remove our coils. Now what I like to do is I like to number them, so that way when you put them back, you put them in the same order that you took them out. All right, so I got some of these circle things. I'm putting them. Now, if you don't have this, you don't have to. You could just take a marker, mark them 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, a lot of this stuff you don't have to do. I'm just showing this for the beginner that's never done it, so that way you get everything correctly, and same way you took them off. Okay. All right. So if you don't have these white things here, you could just paint it right on the coil itself, just to let you guys know. So you don't have to go out to the store and get these white things. Just paint it on each coil, and that's it. All right. So let's get these off. Wiggle it sideways. Make sure that you break the seal nice and loose. Okay. And we got all 4. Make sure you inspect these to make sure there's no burn marks. The seals are good. The pins, everything is nice. And you don't have no arcing going on. Sometimes if you have arcing on or misfire, you have like a hole, or the boot torn, or the boot wet from oil seeping from the valve cover gasket. So these look all good. And yeah. All right, so now the next thing we're going to do is going to take our probe flashlight and we're going to check inside the cylinder to make sure there's no debris and there's no oil. And it looks pretty good. I don't know if you can see, but everything looks nice. It's all dry, no debris, no oil leaking in there. All right, so let's get the spark plugs out. All right, so you're also, I forgot to mention, most important thing, you're gonna need 3/8 ratchet, either a tall one or a small one, doesn't matter. All right, we'll start with the little one. All right. Actually, let me get that. Now, see how it's still short, so you don't mess up your knuckle. You might need another extension, which that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to get another extension. All right, so if you don't have a long extension like this, 3/8 extension, then you could just use a shorter one, put them together, and they'll do the same thing. But I have a longer one, so I'll use that one. All right, now I get the magnet. That's still in there. Alright, that was all the way up. Okay. And that's this spark plug right there. Looks pretty bad. Alright, let's do the next one. Okay, that's another one. All right, so these had Denso spark plugs. I talked to the guy at the dealership, and he said that you could use either Densos or NGKs. He said probably better the NGKs. They're better plugs. And also these come already pre-grabbed, so don't stick anything in there because these are already got nice. All right, and let's get them in. All right, so this socket doesn't have anything to hold the spark plug, so I just cut a piece of hose and just stick it in there and get the spark plug started. Once I get it in, get it nice and started, and then once you feel like you got it nice and caught up, just pull the hose and it's in. And we'll do the same thing with this. Nice and easy. Now, I could do this a lot faster, but for video purpose, I'm just taking my time to show you guys how it's done. And plus, something like this, you always want to take your time. You just want to make sure that, you know, you don't miss something. But this is it. Alright guys, so we got the spark plugs in. Now we're going to tighten it. Okay, so now I'm going to check it once again, make sure it's nice and snug. Remember guys, do not over tighten it. Alright, once you do it like that, it's all set. Now we're going to get the coils back in. Alright, so this was 1, 2, 3, and 4. The nice thing about these tabs is, now that I'm done, I could take these out and you don't have that there. Okay. Now we're going to put our bolts in there and put the connectors in. Alright, so I'm going to put my bolts in. If you don't have this a 1/4-inch gun like that, it's fine. You can just use the ratchet. Let's just make the video quicker. Just make sure you start it by hand first, so you don't strip it. Alright, so now we're going to put the coils in, the connector. And set this back the same way we had it. And now we're going to put the connectors. Make sure they click nice. I'll drop that, but I'll get it out there. Alright, so we got them all in nice. Now we'll put our cover back on. Alright, so now we're going to put the cover back on. Everything's all nice and secure. Everything's all clipped. And you just put the 5 10mm bolts in. Alright guys, so that's how you do the spark plugs on a 2015 Honda Accord Sport 2.4 liter. So guys, if you like this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe, share, and if you have any comments, just leave it in the comment section below. And like always, God bless you, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.